Welcome folks to my YouTube channel. I am Stan of All Trades, HHC, also known as your hip hop contractor.
Ooh, I could put that down there. Hip hop contractor should go this way. Hip hop contractor. This way. Okay, this way. Okay, so yeah.
Hip hop contractor. So, what we're going to do today is put in a light fixture. Light fixture, easy, it's simple, you know. I'm not gonna say anyone can do it because some people are afraid of electricity and things of that nature. But rest assured, all you have to do when you're putting in a light fixture, just make sure that you turn off the power. Don't do what a lot of experienced electricians do or contractors do and just turn off the switch and then go ahead and start putting up the light. Understand this. Even though you turn the switch off, the line is still live. So you can go ahead and touch it if you want to and you get jolted off of a ladder or something like that. Just saying. But best thing to do is to practice safety and turn off the power. Go down to your breaker box and just turn off the switch that goes to that particular light. And then you can go ahead and work freely without having to worry about getting shot or anything like that. So you need basic tools, screwdriver, or if you got a little power drill, not too powerful, something like that with a Phillips or flathead, some wires, wire cutters, some wire nuts, and a little bit of boom, 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 and bam, 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 and you're good to go. But anyway, we're going to do it simple. It's going to be easy. So let's get right to it. This will be the light fixture we're putting in today. Customer got it from Lowe's. You can get it for what, about $89, I guess, on sale, whatever. But yeah, it's a pretty decent looking light fixture. Don't know anything about Scott Living, but Lowe's is usually a decorative store anyway. I'm partial to Home Depot because they have a lot of construction stuff. But yeah, either near here nor there, people can pick what they want. But this is a light fixture we're going to put in, so I'll see you when we get up there. All right, folks, we're here. This light fixture right here is what we're going to remove and put the new one up. So you just need basic tools. Now, like I said, you need to turn the power off first. So I have my trusty vest here. Now, I got this off of Amazon. And actually, believe it or not, well, believe it, I was watching one of the guys on YouTube who calls himself the Handyman. Good dude. He actually has a decent channel. And I was watching him because technically, you know, I was seeing if there's any new tools out there and stuff. Because the stuff I always seem to see is the same stuff, nothing new. So I was watching him and I said, oh, okay, shoot. I seen that vest he had. So he had it in his description, you know, at the bottom. And I went on to Amazon and, you know, ordered the tool. So, or the vest. So this is actually pretty convenient. You know, got all these pockets and stuff in it, but yeah, it's pretty convenient. So, you know, if you want to get one for yourself, you know, go right on ahead. So, we're up here. Now this right here, there's a little nut here. if you can see it right here. Light fixture like this, a chandelier type light fixture. Usually there's a nut. Sometimes there's screws in there, but usually there's a nut here that you have to unscrew in order to get this plate off. So what we'll do is unscrew this nut. Yeah. Okay. Alright. And voila. You got wires. 2 wires, and usually a ground wire like right here. And you got your brackets, you got other wires up in here, which is called a junction box that they use for lighting and stuff like that, and for electrical outlets and for switches and stuff. Anytime you see these boxes, they're usually called junction boxes for specific things. So that being said, you got your wire here, black wire, hot wire, white wire, neutral wire. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go downstairs, turn off the breaker for this particular light. The switch is already off, so we're going to go ahead and, for safety purposes, turn off the breaker. Turn this off.
Is it off yet?
No!
Is it off yet?
Got it! That's it!
Okay, now that the power's off, we can go ahead and take these wire nuts off. All right. Okay. Get those down. Take the wires and just pull them away. Take the ground wire, which is a copper looking type wire, and you can put that aside too. So, all right, so got that, and we put that over here like that. Boom. Okay, then we take this. Now we can do one or two things. We can unscrew this whole thing and it'll fall out, then take this bracket out, or we can just take these bolts, these nuts out here, and just take the whole and drop the whole thing. So, but what we're going to do, for the sake of time, we're going to just take these completely out. Again, basic tools, a Phillips screwdriver, let that hang there, and another one. And boom, voila. We got this out of here, okay? Again, it's simple. It should take you, even a person who's really got experience putting in light fixtures, and this is pretty much for those who are really experienced or don't have the money to hire an electrician or a contractor or whatever to do this type of work. You pretty much can do it yourself, and it's really simple. It's not complicated. It saves you a lot of money too. So what we'll do is pull all this good stuff out. It's the same type. So customer got the same type of light. So it's going to pretty much be the same similar installation. Okay, so we're going to take this out of here. All right. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, I usually make sure all the parts and everything are in here. I mean, usually they have it all in there. It's not often that there's nothing in here. Usually they give you everything you need, so just make sure and check you have everything. You get a little bag of wire nuts and stuff like that in here, you know, bolts for the bracket that's going up there, and you have this wire nuts here, and then you have these O-ring type locks that you put on the chain on here to keep it close to the top. Okay, got the bracket that goes to the top, same bracket that we took off the old one, same similar bracket, so it'll be pretty much a remove and replace. Okay, got the housing, and look at this chain.
Chain.
Yeah. Got sleeves over here. Oh, they got all kinds of stuff in here. This is for the lights themselves. They go over. Yeah. They go over this. Right here. Let me put these down. There. All right. So this right here will go right on there like that. And then you take your little light bulbs and boop, put them in there. So that's what these are for. The housing for the lights. Now again, the power's off, so pretty much you don't have to worry about, you know, a little jolt or a little this or a little that. Once you get used to installing light fixtures, then you'll start to see it's not as complicated, you know, as some make it look to be. Okay, so what now I just do is just put these on here so I don't lose them, just so I know where they are. Okay, yep. Like I said, it's a decent looking light fixture. Oh, it has a little thing in the middle. Okay, all right. Yeah. Took everything out of the packages and whatever, whatnot. So when I talked with the customer, you know, they wanted the light to be mean that it's not as bulky as the other one. We said we'd go down 10 links. So like we count each link. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th link. So what we're gonna do is take our lineman pliers. Well, okay. Alright, that stuff fall out of my pockets. Lineman pliers, and just take your, you know, your needle nose, and just spread it like that. Spread it open. Alright. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 links. Alright? Remember these I was telling you about. These little clips. What we do here is they unscrew. So you gotta do like this and unscrew it all the way down till you have that space there, right there. You take your light and you take this and you hook it right onto your light. No problems. Okay? Then you take your chain and your screws, everything falling. And you put it on like that, like so. Then you screw it right back on there. Just like that. Now, here's the thing. You're gonna have to take your wire and you have to fish it through. Well, you don't have to, but you should. Fish it through the links. So what you do is go to the last link up here at the top, hold it. Hold it with these 2 fingers or left, right, whatever one. Grab the top of it. Count to 6 and slide towards, towards your body. If you see how I'm doing this. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That right there. That's where you're going to make your cut. You're going to cut the wire right there. So you take your wire cutters and that's it. Cut those. All right. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to take this wire and you want to do sort of like a, you know, slide it through there like that, almost like you're tying a shoe. And you just want to stick it through the links, just so it's not, you know, hanging outside of the links. I usually do every other one. You know, you got some guys who'll do every one. I'll do every other one. I mean, it's totally up to you how you want to do it. But I do every other one, just to make it look decent. Okay. Alright. Okay. Ooh, my dress fell off. Oh my God. Okay. And then we do the top one. And while our dress keeps falling off, I'm not understanding what's going on here. This is bullshit, Larry. Here we go. So, pretty much, that's where we're at with that. Take your bracket, and you remember that nut that came off of there, came off the old one. Or, I'm sorry, the old one when we took it off the plate. Same thing on this one. Like I said, it's the same setup. Okay? So we're just going to take that off and just, I mean, we can actually leave it on, but you know it comes off. All right, so we go ahead and we'll slide this on through here like this. Slide it on through here like this. And all we're doing is just taking the wire right through. That's all we're doing, taking the wire through. Nothing, you know, hard or complicated about this. Okay, so now that we have that, we can go on ahead and then we can put our bracket up. Now, before we do that, I'm going to do my stuff my way. I showed you the easy way with a Phillips screwdriver and everything else. Now we're going to do it the speed way. And I'm not even talking about the gas station. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and place the bracket up on the junction box. Had that fun stuff we call screw it in or screw it off. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but you know, sounded decent when I said it. Same thing here. Put that in there like that. And then I'll take my handy dandy drill. I go right on ahead and drill that in there like so. And boom, brackets in there. Now we get to have fun
with electricity! Yay! Hercules, Hercules!
however you want to do it. So now what I usually do when I'm doing this, I will take, because being that this wire is different from your regular black and white wire, the wire on here that has either it has a white markings on it, or it'll have, you know, indentations in it that will, for lack of a better phrase, indicate which one's the hot. Usually the one with the writing on the wire is the hot, and the one without the white writing on the wire is usually the neutral. and you already know your ground. Okay? So, go ahead and do our thing here. Strip that. Strip that. And we got our son of a gun. Guess what I did, folks? Yep, I did it. Gotta start it over. Not completely over. Got the plate. Yep, that happens periodically. All right, let's come back on through. Son of a biscuit eater. I tell you.
If half my head was on my body, I'd be dangerous half the time.
Just saying. So, this is one of those things that could happen. And I'm actually glad it did happen, because now you get to see that, you know, even us as professionals, you know, we tend to slip up here and there. Nobody's perfect. You know, we all slip up here and there. But it's all good in the hood. All I gotta do is just take this bracket back off and just fish the wire right through it again, that's all. And then I can go ahead and redo what I just did.
Yay! Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
I did a quick cut, and what happened was I went on ahead and forgot to put the sleeves on, which is, you know, 101. I was too busy concentrating on giving instruction and was trying to make sure you guys seen what I was doing and didn't see what I was doing. Feel me? No, nothing? Okay. What we'll say right now is that what I was saying before was no matter the contractor, we all run into, you know, what we call mishaps and, oh shoot, I forgot to do this, forgot to do that. But as long as you go back and correct it, no harm, no foul. So it's not really a big deal. Okay? With that being said, I go head on and, like I said, drill this up in there. Here we go. And when you drill this up, or if you use a screwdriver, just make sure it's not too tight to where it's going to, you know, bend the bracket or anything like that. That's what you don't want. You don't want to bend it. But what I said earlier, the marked wiring on this type of wire is the hot. Usually it's either white or has some sort of marking on it, or or a marking that's indented in the embedded in the wiring. So it'll be hard to see from a camera angle, but you can rest assured that I ain't got my glasses on. How the hell? I can't even see that. Hold on. I need my light. I'll be right back. Need my light. Okay. Ah, found it. Got it.
Got him!
Okay, so. So the one with the mark on the wire would be hot. That would be go to the black wire. The one without the marking will go to the white wire. When you're wiring these, wire it tight but not too tight. Because what you can do or will do is break the wire, and you don't want to do that. Put it on the wire, nothing cut. And again, these come with your light fixture, so you don't have to go out and buy wire nuts, not unless you want to, but you don't have to do that. Pull it, that's good. We go ahead and we do the ground. Now, here's the thing. There's a ground nut on this bracket, all right? So, usually, well, not usually, but what I do is I'll do something like this. I'll loop this ground around that nut and I will screw that in. But that is one of the reasons why I put both ground wires together with the wire nut and then screw that into that. Boom, we're grounded. Put them in there neatly. Now, sometimes I'll put black electrical tape around the wire nuts just to make sure that they are secure. And outside of that, now that we have this in there, we got everything tied in. Looks good. Take this, slide it on up there. Then you take the ring and slide it on up there, and then you tighten it up. So, now that we have that in there, go right on the head, and put the light bulbs in. And that's pretty much how you hang a chandelier light fixture. Now, what you will get is you will get other people saying stuff like, oh, well, you don't have to do it that way, do it this way, it's the best way, it's this, not the other. Listen, do what's comfortable for you, period. Do what's comfortable for you. Everyone has their opinion, everyone thinks they can do this better than this, that, or the other. I don't fall into that trap because it's not worth it to me to go back and forth with people. You know, you have your way of doing things, I have my way of doing things. But again, it's one of those things where, you know, as long as you get to the end goal, it don't matter which way you go. You know, some people want you to do it fast like they do theirs, because they think the faster they do it, the better they are. That's not true. Okay? Just do it, be comfortable in what you're doing, take your time. And then, once everything's said and done, and you're proud of the progress, and proud of your finished product, that's all that matters, and that's all that counts. So, I'm going to go ahead, turn the power on, and then we're going to go ahead and see our new light. Now that we did all this, light fixture in, light bulbs in, power on, voila. There you go. And that is how you install a chandelier light fixture. It's simple. It's not too complicated. It's not, overwhelming. So, if you like it, hit that like button, hammer that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on another project. Peace.